Hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream, the channel, and all the things involving chaos and the apocalyptic void itself. My name is the Darkin King. I'm here to be your host here on this side of the void, and we're continuing our endeavors into the Stardew Valley realm. We just got ourselves into winter. We went through quite a few upgrades involving stuff around the farm, with the barn, the coop, and a few tools here and there. At the same time, I think the idea for today's stream is probably just to continue working on getting all the rest of the tools upgraded as much as we can. And, getting the rest of the animals taken care of, because we are in the tail end of completing the last couple of bundles. So we're hoping that soon we can get ourselves that greenhouse. I think we have the one animal bundle, we have the crops bundle. Here comes a void cat as a guest host in this context. But until then, let's stop chatting and start playing, shall we? Let's get the show on the road. Take a second. There we go. Make sure all due diligence is cleared. There we go. We add it. There we go. Alright. Nice. Make sure this is all squared away. Apologies in advance for the audio. There we go. Nice. Say your good mornings. I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Oh, we also got ourselves a golden scythe. Given that we got the quarry unlocked, we also made use of that. Oh, the powder melons are now, well, some of them are getting cleared out, which is great. We have a ton of those. Probably a whole boatload of winter items to make yourself. So yeah, the idea of today's stream is probably to continue our same pace we had beforehand. We're just going to continue working through winter. We're going to get a good handful of upgrades. I'm hoping to get at least all the main tools that we intend to use consistently. Of course, the hoe, the pickaxe, and the axe. At least to probably... The axe and the pickaxe probably going to go to gold. Maybe iridium. But we also have, a ton of other stuff. Alright, let me put these in here. Now that's all watered. Let me go say a good morning to all of the chickens in here. And our young little ducklings. Yeah, last time we got a couple of ducklings. I think we got 2 goats. I think all we need now is the pigs. That and the sheep. But we need the barn to be significantly bigger. Yeah, Robin's working hard to do that. Because then we have the automatic feeder. But I'm sure now we can get milk from everybody. Nope, too young. Oh. Hey, Pink, good to see you. Alright, yeah, so the game plan is, I think now that we have enough money for everything, we need to go ahead and get some sheep and some pigs, but I'm gonna wait another day until we get the finalization of the barn upgraded, because then we can put everything else into one output. At least we can ensure we have enough space to house everybody. Because I'm pretty sure, yep. Okay. So, I think with today's endeavors, we should go back down to the mines. We need to get more ore. We got a few of these bombs. We have a ton of copper, though, don't we? Well, we also use all the smoked fish. Now we also start getting a lot of these, so We are going to need to get more. Which we could honestly just go buy a whole bunch, a load of them. But we have a high enough grade pickaxe, we should be fine. We also got all of the now needed saplings for across the season, which we make use of for constant use of wine and juice. Let's see, what else did we do in terms of... Alright, I don't know what she's doing. If anything, at least can get... Marnie, seriously? Fine. We'll go chat with her later. I mean, we got all stream to do that, so... Plus, honestly, it'd probably be easier if we get all the animals covered all at the same time. Because we can also get the pigs and the sheep in the same day. Because we just need the wool and we need the truffles. But we are down to like only a handful of things. We need... Yeah, we need... So we need large goat milk, we need the wool, or the duck eggs. We can also get... If we get the goat milk and the duck egg, we should be fine. We're going to have to bank on quality parsnips, which is the greenhouse. We just need... You know what, let me take my fishing pole into the desert. Because I feel like you should be able to get... you should be able to get a puffer fish from there. I should also grab a few more items with me, because I'd rather not, you know, go into the lion's den with death breathing down my neck. These... we got some good quality ones. We could also drop off an emerald to our lovely future wife, Penny, who is our girlfriend at the moment. Apologies to my kids and my cackle. I'd be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I don't even know if it registered because I didn't hear it. I also have pretty good headphones in the context of things. Marnie's off doing her tutelage. You know, I said I probably could just dig in the minecart now that I have that. There's Penny on this side. Or is she over at the... Oh, there she is. Hello, Penny. Here you go. I doubt we're going to be... We're already at 9. Okay. Alright, so we've maxed out the gifts for this week. It's fine by me. Alright, let's go up. Gotta go desert. Maybe we'll also get a few fish while we're here as well. Okay, if we're gonna get the smoker and make use of that, we might as well use it. Hold on, something's bugging me about my overlay. Hold on. There we go. Don't know why that was offset for some reason. One of my tabs was not working. Put this off screen. Because I've only gotten the consistency, I think, of the sandfish out here, given the fact it's desert, but I'm pretty sure you could get a puffer fish here as well. And we have the time, so we might as well use it. Unless there's any other kinds of fish you can get here while you're in the desert. But I've only known of the sandfish. But I was positive you could get a puffer fish here. Oh. Oh, that might have been it. Hold on. We got something on the other end. not helpful. Isn't there also like a... Oh, there's a stonefish we can get in one of the caves. One of the cave lakes. I think that's also one you can get on the forest level. It's like the rock or the stonefish, one of the two. Very erratic, whatever that is. Whatever this is, this might be the pufferfish. This also could be a rockfish. Jeez, what is with this thing? Refuses to sit still. I want to know what it is now. Whether or not it's a pufferfish. I want to know what it is. Maybe just to edit this just to say I got one of whatever it is. Munch on the LG. Alright. Getting a lot of sandfish. There's something. Yeah, whatever this is. Whatever this sporadic fish is. War of attrition. Jeez, whatever this thing is, refuses to go down without a fight. I refuse to give up. Could have spent all my time just getting sandfish and such. Oh, I do have both a bobber and a things of bait on it. Right, because I think I was working on getting the glacier fish back at Stardew. Back in the valley. Jeez, what are you? Intense focus stare. I like how the initial plan of today was to go to the mines, and yet I'm trying to get whatever this secret fish is here in the desert. I went completely off the rails. I mean, again, we also still need some kind of a secondary with fish, so having all this set up in the smoker back at the farm would be nice. We can go to the mines whenever. Jeez, this thing is stubborn. It's not even a legendary fish. Whatever it is, it's erratic. May I just get lucky on the RNG. It's a hard fish to get. Yeah, I believe it. Because now I've put all this work to get at least a good a good dozen or so of these sandfish. So I might as well just commit and try to get whatever this is. If I can't get it today, I might have to go into town and grab some lures. Or maybe get a different kind of bait or something. So many sandfish. Oh, geode. Nice. Jeez. No slow down or nothing. I'm just gonna go back into town and grab something different. Because whatever that thing is, whatever it is not... it's not playing fair. But I mean, so do most of the other legendary fish and most everything else in the game. It's not like it's meant to be an easy challenge. Or less of a fight to put up with anyways. I mean, if that was the case, everything would just be a pushover. You just throw your rod out there and you get a fish and you're done. It's the whole point of the endeavor to work for it. We'll see if that gets us anything tomorrow. It's not a bad idea. Go visit Willie. More powder melons. Ooh, blueberry jelly. Nice. We need that for... which bundle was it? Oh wait, we already finished that one. Never mind. One tackle slows down the fish. Okay. Let's go ahead and put all this back. Fill up over here. All right, place that there. Slows down the escape. Ah, okay. A very good point indeed. Alright, those are done. Good morning to everyone. Food with fishing makes the green bar bigger. Oh, you could put food on there. Huh. That's an idea. Rather than using bait. I don't think I've ever tried using food. Let's see. Oh. Right. Like the catch of the sea or whatever, those kinds of dishes. I get what you mean now. I think one of the jellies we could catch gives a bonus to that. I want to say it's what's Autumn's Bounty. I think it's the sea jelly we can get. It has a bonus to fishing. Got confused with what you're talking about. It's like, oh wait, not the sense of like, it's just, never mind. Yeah, sea foam is the best. Okay, that's what I thought. Let me move this over here. And move this. Actually, just copy the whole thing up. Let's see if we can grab a sea jelly before we head back to the desert then. We're already going to be going back there anyways. We might as well try to get a good gamble and see if we can grab something. And if anything, we could just pick up more fish from the ocean. Alright, we got some goat milk. Nice. Do need some Marnie's on the way over, so might as well double dip. Let's see if we can also maybe buy some other lures from from Willie. Ooh, some more oak resin. Nice. Put these down here. Is the maple syrup one done as well? Just the resin and the tar. Just the resin and the tar. Okay. Alright, Marnie, you back inside the house. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's see. We got a duck. 2 goes will be 16. 32. let's do one of each. Fubu. Because we mostly only need the one for the truffles and one for the wool. But if we get the ducks to be mature and we can get a duck egg, then we can already speed that process up. So then we only need the wool or the truffle. Well, the wool or the goat milk. Let's see if we can't grab a seed jelly and then head back into... back into the desert. Ooh, what do you got? 12th and 13th is 2-day squid fishing bonanza. Forgot those still exist. We also need the Nautilus shell. We'll need that for Demetrius's bundle. I think that actually finishes what he needs. Yep, and then we need the wine and the pomegranate for him. We need the apples. He needs the truffle and the fried egg and the maki roll, which we'll need to upgrade the house to the kitchen. Which I think now that we've got at least the main essential upgrades for the... at least the barn and the coop for now. We get the deluxe coop later. Because we needed the deluxe coop to get the rabbit foot, but we already got that as part of the wandering merchant. Go in the morning, you need 10 for the book. Oh, okay. Cool. Deluxe bait. Ooh, this would be helpful. Let's get... trout soup also gives us some stuff. Spinner, trap. Oh, that could be helpful. Put up bouncing the bob. Let's see. Slows them down when you're in. Yeah, I think the trap bobber is the good idea. That's what I think. Like the trap one is probably the best choice. And we'll also pick up the soup and a couple of pieces of deluxe bait. This should at least help us set up a little bit better. Alright. Alright, trap bobber plus deluxe bait. Then we'll eat some soup on the way out. Actually, if we're going to do that, let's swap these around just for now. Maybe we can get... well, no, we're going to also have the benefit of the soup. If we didn't get the soup, we could chance it with jelly. And if worse comes to worse, we could still wait it out for Friday and Sunday. See what the wandering merchant has. Because it always changes every day, so there could be a good chance that that puffer fish is in there. But we could also get lucky. Here's hoping we get lucky. And if we get whatever's in there, we can just go into the mines. Alright, we eat the soup. Let's fish. Pufferfish is Summer Beach. Got it. Okay. Noted. So we'll have to gamble on if we're going to get the pufferfish from the wandering merchant, or we'll have to wait till summer to pick up the pufferfish. Good to know. At least we're not having to go back. At least we're not having to wander around 1,000 different directions trying to figure out where do we find this? This different fish you need. Oh, this is something else. Okay. Because now I'm just morbidly curious. Morbidly curious. I'm just curious in general, whatever this is. Oh, it's a scorpion carp. Okay. Wow. That is somewhat intimidating to look at. Alright. Now that we have that, probably gonna put that in a pond. Back at the farm. Save those for later. We need to progress more down here if we're going to start getting iridium chunks. Not to mention we're also going to need... Because we're going to get ourselves set up with sprinkler systems between the farm and with the greenhouse. We're going to need a lot of more iron. Ooh, more secret notes. Which I think also we given the quarry a couple of days to reset, we might be able to get more coal out that direction as well. Lots of secret notes. Keep clearing. Alright. Down the mine shaft. Ow. Alright, 32. Nice. So I'm pretty sure it's 2,500 for copper upgrades, it's 5,000 for iron, and it's 10k for gold. So we need to go back and pick up the copper copper house so we can get that upgraded to iron. We can worry about getting gold upgrades later. Oh, it's blocked. It blocks the ladder. That's interesting. That's probably too close. Oh, that's just perfect. Oh, it also dropped another ladder as well. Nice. Excuse me. Back away. Thank you. Let's go to 35. Just far enough down. Can also make use of our Omni G. Another crystallarium? Wow. And crab cakes. Sweet. Also speed and defense. Alright. It's good enough for me. Okay. Let's head back to the house. Certainly a very interesting set of endeavors. But it is 12th and 13th for squid. So we'll need to make use of the time we have there. Try to get a bundle of such things. Alright. Put this away. Put these in here. Move the sandfish into the smoker box. Put the scorpion carp with the sturgeon. We have the diamonds going in that one. Oh, do I save? I think I might save the next one on the crystallarium and get prismatic shards coming out of that one. Or if there's another equally high-paying gemstone that would be recommended to be put in there, then we can do that one. But my immediate thought goes to the prismatic shards. Purely because I think we're going to need one of those in late game for, I think it's when we get to the instance of upgrading the JoJo Mart scene. Oh, it's flower seeds. Alright, let me read the notes. Sam's holiday shopping list. Everyone's favorites. Special likes frozen tier and sashimi. Patty likes emeralds and poppy. Vincent scraping cranberry candy. Nice. Amigo's diary. Things I love smell of carved pumpkin. Keeping amethyst under my pillow. Chocolate cake. Throw spicy eel. Cover mom's blackberry cobbler. Nice. More things to know about, people. Found my secret in the dark tunnel. Like McFord meeting you. Oh, this is the interesting meeting Q. Cool. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, iridium sprinkler. Nice. And the mega bombs. Cool. I'm pretty sure those are going to be all sorts of expensive. Battery packs. Yeah, those are going to be expensive. But we can set up a lightning rod. Which probably would be a good idea to get one of those set up now. At least that way we have that bulking in the background. Those probably still need more time. Yep. Let's see if we can't set one of those up. One of these, one of these. Good morning to you, Mr. Kitten. When the game first came out, no notes had to guess gifts. Yeah, I remember doing that in the early stage. So much of it was instead of just gambling of saying, oh, this person liked it, they must like it too, and then you get it wrong, and then you just ruin your relationship with them. It's like, well, that was a waste of a gift. Especially if it was like a rare drop gemstone or something like a meal. One thing I've always fallen back on is that most people usually like all the forms of the fruit trees. So any kind of fruit would be usually optimal to make for somebody. But yeah, I can understand the instance of when you first play the game and you have no idea what anybody likes. It can be a little frustrating because, like I said, you have to gamble on what everyone wants. Oh, the ducks are bigger. Oh, duck egg. Don't eat the duck egg. Thank you. Alright. Put the bigger one in there. We'll start getting some duck mayonnaise. Alright. That goes in there for now. Actually, we're going to drop that off anyways. Let's just keep that on us. Let's go have a chat with our newcomers. Got no milk. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure we have to get more relationship built up where we can start milking them consistently. But for now, getting them just bigger is always a good choice. Alright. Let's see if we can get more trees down. Oh. What are you? Forget about the owl statue. Alright, more trees. Farmer, lumberjack, mining man. We wear many hats in this valley. And monster slayer, too. Community helper. Also, part of the reason we actually have, you know, a hats shop, because we wear so many hats. That was a very dumb joke. Okay. At least on the plus side with the greenhouse, we don't have to worry about putting up tons of scarecrows. There's only 5 bat wings for that. Okay. Trees are growing in nicely. Alright. So that'll be there when it needs to go off. Alright, wood in the axe. Syrup. Okay. Go put the duck egg away. Alright, large goat milk or wool, and the animal bundle is done. I forgot the Nautilus shell. I'll have to go back and get it. You know, I should also pick up my hoe and probably upgrade that as well while I'm at it. Even though that's going to be probably extremely important. Mr. Blacksmith. Hello, Clint. I think I left my hoe at the house. My brain is all over the place. I'm still thinking I left it back there, but because of that, it was from last stream, and that was also 4 days ago. 5 days. 5 days. Okay. Speaking of the weekend, hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I was relatively chill. Went out and saw some friends. So there's probably hundreds upon hundreds of fireworks that got set off across the last few days. Hopefully everybody was safe. And, didn't do anything dangerous or aggressive. I mean, at the same time, I can imagine that, well, again, fireworks is going to be dangerous anyways. No matter how you slice that, it's going to be dangerous anyways. But the main thing is, like, again, if you're going to be doing that, that's perfectly fine, understandable. Just have a plan about how you want to go about doing it. Because I would just hate for anyone to get hurt. I mean, because I've seen videos of, Roman candle fights or throwing fireworks at each other just to make a point, but there's just so many dangerous things out there. There are better ideas to do with your free time than get yourself hurt by using fireworks. I digress. Fireworks shows are also pretty fun to watch. Okay, the quarry's still got plenty of time, so let's grab some of these cold chunks. Bus stop. Let me go back and grab the sword, and we'll go back to the mines. Because we have the funding, might as well use it. There we go. Oh, right. I think use the crab cakes. Has anyone tried that? All things considered with crab cake? Whether or not it's like the fresh one or a dried or toasted. I've never had it, but it seems interesting. I should probably also start breaking open those Omni geodes as well. I think I should start breaking up open all the geodes in general. We'll see where that gets us. Alright. Down we go into the unknown. Doors open. Nice. Ooh, fire quartz. And more Omni geodes. Also nice. Piece of iridium. Is it on? No, it's not. Okay. Cave carrot. I should probably also start making those sprinklers. Because I think for now, I think we can work with just the basic one, at least the middle ones, without the iridium and... Not the iridium, the iron and quartz mix. Yeah, iron, gold, and quartz. I don't think we're worried about the iridium sprinklers for now. I think because, again, we don't have a ton of batteries. Eventually, I think we could invest in getting the iridium sprinklers. I think we only need, I think, 4 of those to cover the entirety of the... I think it's either 4 or it's 6. We can use only we have to use a handful of those to cover the entirety of the greenhouse. Did I get another level in combat? 6. Okay, that's what I thought. Because you can do 4 around the edge, and you can do 2 in the middle, and you can cover every single square. Bunch of purple jelly. Purple slimes. So many slime. A lot of slimes. Alright. Let's eat a crab cake. Secret note. For dinner would be a salad, goat cheese, truffle, and wine. For dessert, I need some poppy seed muffin. Poppy seed muffin. Oh. Leah likes poppy seed muffins. I don't think I've ever actually looked into getting whatever Leah's gifts or chosen gifts are. But then if we're going to build up with friendship levels with all the villagers, that would be probably an optimal choice to... Now that we've also gotten a lot of these lists, it'll help us at least figure out a lot of the stuff that we do have versus what we can have to make. But if we're going to invest in the kitchen, we're going to get tons of recipes. Amethyst. Nice. I think when I first started playing and I wanted to romance Abigail, as soon as I got a crystal hammer, I just stuck an amethyst in there, like right at the beginning. Otherwise I had to start grinding and hoping an amethyst drop would be showing up soon. Red bat. I think we'll play it safe and just stay with it. Going to level 40 today. I'm pretty sure the shop isn't open late. I could be wrong. Oh, it is open late. I'll wait till summer to pick up a couple of those. I just totally cheesed the Faith Trial Leap with Daylight Misty Step. Well, once you found a strategy that works, you might as well just keep doing it. Sometimes the cheese strats are what you need to do from time to time. And if it works, it works. There you go. Alright. Back to town. Back to put things away. It's also interesting the fact of going from the desert where it's all bright and sunny, and then you come back here and it's constant snowfall in winter. Alright. This, and okay. Move to the next one, do this. And we do this. I forgot to put the Nautilus shell in there. Alright, put the crab cakes. Alright. This, and this. $16 sprinklers. Great. The rest are going to be used. The rest of the pieces of iron are going to be used for upgrades, which would be fine by me. Let's say I was having to upgrade the watering can. It does, of course, limit a couple of spots across the across the farm for crops and such. But I imagine we can easily make that work. Plus, we can also make use of our scarecrows. We can place the scarecrows on top of the sprinklers, which will also be handy. There we go. Alright, Demetrius wanted the Nautilus shell. Great. Recycling machine. Nice. We can put one of those next to the... You know, we could also set up another mix of a smoker, a worm bin, recycling machine set up with the crab pots over at the... We could also do one at each station, between one at the lake, one at the brains having a moment. Lake, river, and ocean. If we're gonna maximize, probably might as well do that. Ring of Yoba and Thorns Ring. Eventually we can get the Iridium Band. We can get plus 10 to stats, and then, or it's plus 10 to something. Plus 1 to something, as well as increases our radius of pickup range. I mean, that's what I'm thinking of. It's 100% pickup range or something like that. Or it's 10%. So many things. Oh, Squid Fest is open now. Crystal fruit. Powder melon. Cactus. Ooh, we got some wine. Blackberry wine. Alright, pick this up. Watering can. The 2 powder melons we have left. Researching the forgotten art of shadow divination. Require items void essence. Okay. We'll take some void essence with us. There we go. Make sure everyone gets their fill. Pretty sure we can't shear you yet. I didn't think so. I think there's still a baby. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's do this. let's jump over to the Squid Fest. Let's do some stuff over there. We can then drop off the wine for the bundle, because all we need now then is the pomegranate. Ooh, we also need to check over at the Wizard's Tower anyways, because we can possibly get something from the Wandering Merchant. That's still plenty of stuff for us. Squid Fest. Oh. Bulk squid prices. Explanation. Challenge. Limit targets you win prize to the side of the left. Most switch rates in the water. We need at least 8 for a good prize. But let's go ahead and get a rounded number of 10. Let's get some squid. Or, you know, everything else. Alright. Well, the bait certainly helped getting us the scorpion carp. That and our trout soup as well. It was useful for all we had it. Elliot's just gonna stare out into the ocean. If anything, we'll get more fish for the smoker. Quality fish. Never a bad thing. Here we go. Oop. Let me go off the coast, see if it changes anything. It probably won't, but I mean, keeps it interesting. There's squid. Willie's coming out of the house to join us. Mullet. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I keep thinking it's mine. Gotta stop doing that. Just gonna keep fishing. Again, if we're gonna maximize and get tons of squid, we might as well do it now. Because we do have this, we do have another day. But the earlier we can get the quicker we can get our needed amount, the better. The squid. Nice. Ooh, prehistoric tool. We do need to get more artifacts if we're gonna get to that sewer. Let me go ahead and drop off some of the stuff too while I'm out there. Squid Fest. Because I do also have all day tomorrow that I can make use of as well. Make sure everyone gets home safely. Marty's going up to pick up the kids. If anything, I could probably also move the crab pot mixtures off of that river, and I can move it up to the lake instead. See if that says anything. Mr. Wizard. Gratitude and 1,000 gold. Now go. Thank you, sir. Because I'm pretty sure eventually we can work with him. I think, I want to say it's on this. If we get a high enough relationship, we can start getting, like, really, like, relics and towers and such. Plus, we can, I think once we've maxed out and we've gotten all the bundles at the community center, we can get Judimos to help do stuff at the apricot, winter seeds. Nothing we need at the moment. Okay. We'll have to check back on Sunday. Plenty of this. Gotta keep the squid. At least for the moment, anyways. Say that's kind of funny. It's like, all right, drive the bus yourself. Sure. I mean, we're smart enough to do that on our own. I mean, we took a bus to get here, but I would imagine we're old enough that we can easily have a license. I mean, we're old enough to do probably everything under the sun between... You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to expand on that. You guys can figure it out. Alright, it's just the pomegranate for the enchanter's bundle. And we should be good. The duck feather for the dye. We need the apples for the fodder. We mostly need everything for the chef's bundle. But we need the poppies, the mackie roll, the fried egg, and the truffle. Which is completely understandable, given everything else. Alright, bedtime. Nice. Steel hose ready. Cool. Go pick that up. Continue for this. I know you didn't incarnate crows. Not worried about that. Well, if anything, now that I don't need to worry about that, can pull these off the farm. Maybe move these here. Oh, I already had a sprinkler. I had one of these earlier. Okay. Make sure you're getting the water. Plenty of eggs. I should also check to see how much I have in the silo. I think I should be fine for the rest of the season. Yeah, I have over half of my amount. But now with the golden hoe, or the golden scythe, I can now get, I think, twice the amount of wheat from each of the scythe pushes. So I should have plenty to work with. Nope, it's every 2 days with the goat milk. Nice. And once we also get ourselves the cellar, we can start aging everything. Let's go back and continue our fishing with Squid Fest. It doesn't reset until probably tomorrow or Monday. Oh, hang on. Oops. And again. There we go. Oh, sea cucumber. Nice. Another sea cucumber. I appreciate the sea cucumber rarities are significantly lower now, but I am looking for squid. It's all one a competition. Sea jelly's not bad. I'll eat that right now. Further increase my prowess. Let me go back to this spot. This is where I was getting a lot of them before. Well, a lot, I mean 2. But the 2 I did get came out of this side. At least of this area. There it is. Before I forget, I'm probably going to go back out and grab... Ooh, on the shell. Grab the steel hoe before I run off. I don't completely forget and have to wait another day to get it. Before I forget, sir. Thank you. Alright. I have it. Now back to the fishing. Oops. Hit the dog by mistake. I'm going to quickly run back and grab the other 2. Because I'm pretty sure these are not going to carry over, so I need to try to get in and maximize all of them if I can. But if they don't count on the ones that I got yesterday and the ones for today, then I'm just going to have to hope I can get enough between now and when the contest is over. Just going to stare at the door for a minute. Alright, so it has to be all on the same day. Great. Here's hoping to get lucky. Alright, there's 2. And deluxe spade. Herring. There we go. Did I miss it? I probably missed it. There we go. Between the final 2. Ooh, another mullet. Bigger one. Me do off this side just to see. I know I probably should just stick to a spot, not waste any time. If then I'll just fish in the direction. So we can get 4 more. I'll get what we need. I'll get the reward of the day, and I'll have enough that we can get the recipe, from the sounds of it, with 10. If we can't, we'll get the reward, and then we'll just put the rest of them in the smoker. That's how it's going to work. Just need 4 more. That's all we need. I was gonna look around and see if we can also find one of those sparkly spots. Cause we got a good handful of those from the squid from those spots. So if there's more of them, we can make use of that. I doubt there is, but might as well take a stab at it and see if we can get lucky. Be even more ironic if by the last, like, the next 4 of them just be consistently squid. Okay, there's one. There's no way it's going to be back to back. Albacore. Another albacore. But like I said, if nothing else, we're getting fish for the smoker. So it is a double dip opportunity. Aim for squid, get the benefits of the fishing. I think I'm gonna go to like probably 11:30. Sea jelly. See if I can try to get anything before the end of the night. 3 more. That's all we need is 3 more. I just don't want to be out too late. Well, it was a good attempt. I think the rewards will be eluding us this year. It doesn't dissuade from trying the next round. But let's see what we can get with what we have. Yeah, it's 10. Trap bobber, your seeds, dish of the sea. Alright, well, thank you. Unfortunate. But it just means we have more to make use of in the smoker, as I've been saying. We'll need to invest a lot more into our coal output. Put those in here. Put this in here. This one, and this one. Put this one in there, and I'll put this one in here. Bed before it's too late. Very good. Alright, Sunday. Traveling merchant fleet. Huh. Could be a chance for something good in there. Only one way to know. Only one way to find out. That didn't work. Alright, just to be sure. Watch TV, cook a recipe. Oh, right. I get recipes just by watching TV. Queen of sauce. Chocolate cake. Nice. Nice. I completely forget you can do that. Two of the chickens were over top of each other. Make sure nobody goes hungry. There we go. If anything, I'll invest in the deluxe coop just to get the auto feeder, but that's a different story in itself. I think I can shear the sheep now. Maybe. Yeah. That was just the air. Nice. Okay. Alright, it was the wool. We got the wool first before we got the milk. Which is fine. No big deal at all. Drop this off real quick. Now that we're here, do this. Over this way. Would you want the new Netflix movie K-pop Demon Hunters? Definitely an out of the ordinary question. I will admit that has looked somewhat interesting. But that is definitely an out there question, Pink. What we have is a cheese press. But I'm not sure we were going to need the cheese press now that we have the one already there. So if anything, I'm just going to add to another mix of the machines. Okay. Let's take the geodes and the boxes. And let's go smash them open. Let me also go ahead and take this and this. We may not need it, but if anything, the quarry will at least have some kind of items. Maybe we can get more coal. Perfect time, anything that should be open. Mr. Clint, processing, please. Mudstone. What you got? Beach totem. Mountain? Mountain totem. Yep. Neptunite. Piece of gold ore. Piece of iron ore. More iron ore. Fire quartz. Ghost crystal. Pretty sure those are both new. I think. Let's see. Donate to museum. Yep. Ghost crystal. Always have the prehistoric tool we have to go get and deliver. Fertilizer, fruit trees. Crops will die, the season ends. Kale and wheat. We have some of the scythe. Very sensitive. Like to be pet every day before I eat. Press out stores and dry hay. They like to be outside in the rain. Yeah, I get that. Fisherman. Nice, all good advice pieces. Now, quick drop over to quarry. Pick up a few things while we're here. Ooh, an emerald drop. Nice. I think to save myself some trouble. Let me go back to Clint. Because I have the funding to do it, I'm just going to mass buy a bunch of coal. How much is this going to get me? 67 pieces. It's pretty good. So whatever I don't use in the smoker will get used to smelt the rest of the materials. Nice. Begin smoking process. Stone. This is mountain. Beach. Put that there. What do we do? What to do? What to do? Oh, I should have. I should have checked the merchant before I sold my stuff. Well, we can go to Pierre's and to Willie's real quick if we need to. I completely forgot that Sunday's where we need to go check. If she has what we need, we'll go back and we'll grab some money to... Or we'll go grab some things to sell. Fertilizer, iron ore, blackberries, speed grow, rhubarb, barbed hook, catfish, tuna, eggplant. Okay. Nothing to worry about today. So we find until we get to the next pass. But today, since we're here, let's keep working on getting our mining and combat skill upgraded. So back to the mines with us. Take the crab cakes, the axe and the blade, and we'll go. Probably also the cave carrots as well. Because we're going with cave carrots. Thank you. Never mind, we don't have enough, because we need 500. Oh, we can, maybe get something from this. Amethyst. Got to find Emily. I forget we have these quests as well. I didn't use all the squids, did I? Hopefully not. What are these squids? We still need the ale. I'm surprised it hasn't fermented yet. Oh, did we get rid of all of that? That's what we might have done that. Oh, that may have also mixed in. It may still be churning. Yeah. Because we have the space now to do it, seems only prudent to convert it all back. Okay. Emily needs the amethyst. Willie needs the squid. He just wants the one squid. Pretty sure Emily's now going to the saloon. Maybe not yet. Emily? Maybe she can make cloth. Yes. By the way, this is anonymous gift. Got it a cleanse. Thanks. Alright. to Willie before the day's out and he has to leave. It's Elliot. Don't eat the squid. There you go, buddy. Squid. Forgot the old fishing rod. Yep. 800 gold pieces. Alright, perfect. We can use that. We can make our... They're just sitting there. We can make a trip out to the mines. You know, eventually I should probably also start making use of the totems, because that could easily make it quick transport. But for now, bust up, buy a ticket, in we go. Alrighty. Let's see where this goes. Actually, let me go ahead and eat one of these. Get my energy up. I can imagine just eating a cactus raw. That just seems painful. And a really bad idea. I mean, I know you can eat cactus fruit. I think after you've like gotten rid of the needles, you've taken the time to at least prepare it properly. I've heard it's pretty good. But just eating that raw by itself just is... No. That's all sorts of a bad idea. In multiple ways of the word. Grab the emeralds. Grab the iridium. I think we're just going to go as far down as it gets us to the next checkpoint. There we go. There we go. Back, spirit. So get back. Ow, those hurt a lot. There's the door. Ladder. Nice. That is another crab. Ow. And you combine the eel. No. Nice. Here come the other ones. Back away with the eel. Another note. Jaspers. Raisins are the favorite food for the Junimos. Oh yeah, I remember they can I think get more, they can speed up the process of their workflow if we give them raisins. That'll be helpful. You know, when we have the ability to get the tunable huts. Alright, I'm gonna make use of this bomb right here. Let's see the mine shaft over here. Might as well. Gotta descend as far as we can. Perfect, 5 levels. Alright, I'm out. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Been so used to seeing it covered in doing a snowfall. Let's put that here. All of these. Not that one. Put these back. Put all of this in here. We'll put these ones in here, actually. There we go. We'll add the mushroom to the boxes. Alright, so anything coming up soon? Aside from the night market. Okay. Okay. Now that we're in a new week. Yeah, okay. We can give penny gifts again. Just a couple more days and then we can get those melons. Tons of emeralds. Which means I think I have the geologist gem skill for mining, so I can get double chance on those gemstones. Why did I put that in? That's not the right thing at all. There we go. Nice. Our should be friends gonna need some time before we can get anything more. Yeah. They need more time to get bigger. What's everybody's level anyways? Yeah, they're gonna need some time before we can get anything of the larger variety. We got plenty of cheese. Diamonds are being processed. Go drop off an emerald to our lovely lady. Oh, not yet. Let's go down to the coastline. We'll see if we can pick up anything off the rocks and debris. Anything off the sand. Oh yeah, our night market's still here. Oh, let's see what the train's got. I haven't seen the train very often. Nice. So not until we get to the 10 hearts, we get any more interactions, I think. Excuse me, sir. Let's see what happens with the train. Hopefully I didn't miss the window. I can still get something to drop off. Ooh, bunch of random stuff. Bunch of gift boxes. Leprechaun shoes. And that's it. Okay. Nothing too big. But it's something. Actually, I did want to check out the deeper side of that of the cave we got the golden scythe with. We didn't really get a chance to explore that very much. So we drop this off back at the house. Actually, I'm just gonna do this because I can't get. Well, I can't get rid of it now, so do that. All right, let me get back in the frame. Quarry. Ooh, piece of gold. Nice. Now let's see what else is down here. Because I think there was more past a certain point. I forget what it was. This just makes a loop. Makes it loop around that way. Okay. If anything, we're also getting our combat skill and mining upgraded as well. Nice. Another mannequin. Oh, I probably need the gold axe. That's probably why I couldn't get further in this. Yeah, I think I need the gold axe if I'm gonna get that direction. So that'll be a note for later. Come back with like a golden or iridium pickaxe. Ow. I'm pretty sure it was just the scythe on the top side. Yeah, just the scythe up here. Oh, it might just be a shortcut if I can go around the other way. Oh, that might not be worth it then. Excuse me. Stone slime. Go around this way. All right. Let's go out. Let's also wait a little bit here, because if we need to sell something, we might as well make use. Actually, let me go to the... Yeah. If I can't sell anything... Well, I could sell some stuff, but I already still have that ring. So if we can't sell that and get some money back. Oh yeah, because we can get the Galaxy Sword, Dagger, or the Hammer. Space Boots. That's not much, but it's something. Only $650 in return for the Galaxy Sword. That's pretty abysmal in comparison. But the night market will be there for 3 days. And I'm pretty sure we could get a pearl from the mermaid exhibit, I think. Well, not exhibit, but the mermaid show. Which I think is worth a lot of money. And what do we have down here? Yeah, you've got some stuff. They've all got things. Oh yeah, we can see fish. Or we can just fish from a different spot. Coffee? Nice. Drink the coffee. Speed boost. There's candy canes. Seasonal stuff. Nothing for outdoor decorations. Oh, okay. Thing called battery pack. Midnight carp. Maybe the cabbage. Artichoke seeds. Coffee bean. Oh, the midnight carp. Let me hold on to that plan. Something new each day. Parsnip seeds. Stone frog. Pretty fireplace. Rare crow. Piano. Just sit here and watch the show then. No, I did not get a number code. Because remember, it's a random button input on the seashells for something. I have to look at the notes again. Nope. Well, let's hope we can get one between now and later. Quick trip home. Whoosh. Still plenty of this to go through. Can you even... No, I didn't think you could. Don't know why that was still in there. So much of the sap. Should make something with it. That is the wrong chest. I opened the blue one. I want the red one. Thank you. Hey, I have both of these mannequins now. Alright, let's go one more day. We'll sell all our surplus and we'll see where we're standing. A few things of wine, some jelly. Nice. Powder mode's pretty perfect by the time we get to close up for the night. Fill up the water. Alrighty. That'll be probably more than done by tonight. Okay, let's keep doing this. Milk. Milk. Yes? Yes. It's once every 2 days for them. I may have milked them. I should at least say good morning. Also, I also didn't even realize. Did I even feed them? I just picked up the eggs and went. No, I didn't. Jeez. There we go. How much do I have left? Actually, I should probably cut some of this grass down so I have... Yeah, I don't want to run out. Take some time to get myself some of these things. And clear out some of the stuff in front of these trees. Ooh, more pine tar. There should be at least a good handful, plenty. Everything we can just keep checking in every so often, so we're not having to run out of supplies. All right, plenty of pine tar. We should make something out of that stuff as well. Loom. I can make that. I'll also need to make that too. Recycling machine, worm bin, deluxe worm bin. Bait maker. Excuse me. S9 press. What do we do with today? Let's go ahead and sell what we can. This is going to be probably a lot. It's a lot of fish. Those are going to be processing still, but we can sell off the jelly and the wine. Blueberry, cranberry, crystal fruit, apple wine, blackberry wine. Let's also do this. Get rid of these larger cases of mayo. And the cheese. Nice. Yeah, maybe we should put another cheese press in there. But I guess we could also just get more cows and goats. How many do we have of these? We probably don't have a ton. Which probably won't even be close to... Yeah, we still need the chanterelle and the... Or we need the morel and the purple mushroom. Which neither of which we have. I'm starting to think that farmer's hat does not fit with his aesthetic. Do we have the... Where is it? Yes. Will this work any bit better? Hold on. Take the hat off. Let me give you the baseball cap. Nope, I think the straw hat's been the best one. Well, I tried. I think of everything we possibly have, I think honestly the straw hat's probably the best one. Okay. We still have also all of our foraging stuff. And we should probably at least keep one of each. Just in case. Take these. There we go. Cap. Okay. Also all the gemstones. Because we have a surplus of these. Oh, we should also take some of this stuff to the... Yeah, we also need to take a lot of these to the... the museum. Bunch of these. Oops, one too many. There we go. Alright. Take the gemstones. Place those away. We'll make use of the Omni Geode. We'll get those broken up because we have just enough. We'll have one gold piece over. We can make use of for secondary usage. Clients at the night market. Right. Never mind. Is Gunther gonna be out too? No, Gunther's here. Okay. Still quite a bit of stuff. We'll say our good mornings. Nice. Very nice. Alright, given the fact that I think we can't get anything with Clint. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. Anything at the quarry? Not really. No, not really. Okay. Let's go ahead and call it a day. Because much as I want to use what we have to go out and get some other stuff, we are also running out low on other supplies. And I'm also running out of kind of ideas to do. Because we're going to have the same stuff over the course of the winter. Because, you know, we can't really grow a ton of crops. We made use of all the fish. We have all those things. So let's just see where today's endeavors got us. What's our output? 50. Okay. Yeah, the mayonnaise has been... The mayo and the cheese is where we're getting a lot of our output. I can work with that. Smoked squid. Wow. Yeah, all those sandfish definitely stacked up. Yeah, if I call that a win. And the emeralds. Yeah, that's be good. Alright, we have plenty of money, plenty of items, and hopefully some ideas for next time. Where are we sitting? 335,000. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I think that will do it for today's endeavors. Go ahead and put this to the side. Go ahead and talk to you guys properly. So, I think for now we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We did quite a bit of stuff. We got more into winter. We are quickly coming to the close of what's going to be probably the first season. So, as of right now, I don't have any plans. As I'm just continuing the gameplay, I might take a pause in between seasons or so, but maybe the end of the year and probably transfer between stuff. But until then, we still have one more, probably full week worth of Stardew to take care of until we get into this next season. I may also go until we finish maybe the chapter of the story in the sense of like finishing up the community center, and then we'll probably take a break for some of the stuff. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that fun jazz lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content, and I can also continue enjoy making it. But until then, remember guys, and girls, the Void's always willing to listen to those that want to be heard. I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to hear you. Have a great night, guys. Love you. I'll see you in the next one.